Now, the Poles will be looking to clean this match up very quickly indeed. Expect Poland to come out firing on all cylinders, with Fijalek with the first service getting this match 27 Pool B underway. And the first point on the board goes to Poland. Rally ball scoring, remember, in beach volleyball. Whether you're serving or receiving serve, you can still score points, whichever side of the ball under court it lands on. Fijalek with his second service. Cross court to Harms. Good shot from Yannick Harms. Ties the scores at 1-1. Lovely little cross-court spike there. Important for Germany, if nothing else, just to settle those butterflies in these early exchanges. This is their biggest match of the championship so far. Harms goes cross-court to Fijalek. Beaten at the net, and that's a surprise for Bryl. There's a serve receive from his partner. He actually misses the ball. We get a much better view in slow motion. Good touch there from Bergmann. Oh, well fished out of the net from Germany. Oh, and that was unlucky. Well, Bergmann was definitely there at the net, just couldn't control the direction of the ball. Here's a lovely dig here from Harms. Fishes out the net. Spike comes from Fijalek. Tools that ball off the block of the German. Bryl with the service. Good turn from the big Polish player. And a good finish as well from Bryl. Poland take the lead at 3-2. Good play here. Up he goes for the block, looking red and white, then turns, keeps the ball up, and finishes it beautifully. For such a tall player, nice agility from Poland's Bryl. Bergmann on the attack for Germany. He's doing well at the net, Bergmann. He's got the better of the big Polish blocker, Bryl, on a couple of occasions now. Bergmann with the service as the blocker for Germany goes straight to the net. Fijalek attacks for Poland. Little tip of the ball. Great cover from Harms. Great shot from Bryl. Quite a way off the net. Still gets a wonderful strike on the ball. Another good save from Yannick Harms. He's covering the court efficiently. But this is one of Bryl's favourite shots. 72 kilometers per hour, the speed on that spike. That's almost a 45 mph. Side switch with a total of 7 points on the board, just to make sure there's no advantage from the sunlight or the wind direction. So 7, 14, 21, 28 will switch sides. Giveaway. Scores all tied at 4-4. Yannick Harms with the service for Germany. Again, continues to target Gregor Fijalek with the service. That's clearly the tactical plan for Germany. Another great dig from Harms. Back set from Fijalek. Oh, and Bergmann at the net. Good play from Germany. I'm sure they won't mind me saying the big underdogs for this pool play match. But they've kick-started this opening set with some wonderful play. And Philip Bergmann will just grow with confidence after stuffing that ball down to the sand. Here's his partner, Yannick Harms with service. Germany take the lead over the number 2 seeds, Poland. Well left by Fijalek. Scores tied at 5-all. Bryl with service. Good cut on the ball from Gregor Fijalek. Spinning that ball to the outside of the court. Five out of 10. Top 4 placings for the Polish duo on the World Tour leading up to these World Championships. Oh, there's the first error from Bergmann. Doing so well at the net, but just getting caught a little backwards, or falling backwards as he tried to strike that ball. It gives Poland their first break in this opening set at 7 points to 5. Harms on the attack. Block, but he picks it up nicely. Second time, Bryl puts it away. Oh, he may be the youngest, but he's also the tallest on the court. Good play from the Polish blocker. And with a 3-point advantage to Poland, Germany call the first timeout. Now, each team is allowed to call a 30-second break in play. Timeout is what we call it. And the reason why Germany call it, because Poland are starting to find their rhythm now. Maybe starting a little slow. Let's take a look at the point scoring. Germany started well. A couple of good blocks from Philip Bergmann, just to the left of your screens with number 1 on the shirt. The blocker at the net, number 2. Harms is the defense. Now there's that point run we were talking about. 1, 2, 3, 4 points in a row from the Polish players. So the theory behind calling your timeout is just to try and break that momentum, that rhythm. A chance also for the 2 German players to re-establish their game plan, their tactic. As it is across Europe, it's warm. Already 34 degrees Celsius, that's 93 degrees Fahrenheit. It's a little windier today. The breeze is cooling, not really affecting the play. 28% humidity, like all of Europe. It's warm here in Hamburg today. Well, that timeout works for Germany because Michael Bryl puts that ball right into the net, losing his concentration. Phil Bergmann with service for Germany. Remember, this team were a wild-card entry to this World Championships. They're delighted just to be here. Beautiful set and move from Poland. Germany had no idea where that ball was going. Beautiful shot from Michael Bryl. Just enough weight on the ball. 3 clear again, Poland at 9-6. Here's the 32-year-old, Gregor Fijalek, with a little kiss of the tape on the net. No let ball in beach volleyball, another rule to remember. Phil Bergmann showing that he's got a little touch and finesse at the net. Just tips that ball over. To close out that line, Michael Bryl. Yannick Harms serving Fijalek over on 2 is a cheeky little move from the Polish blocker. Good play from Germany, slightly caught out of position, but Harms' choice on the attacking shot to go down the line pays dividends. Here it comes again, 77 kilometers per hour, the spike speed. It's just off 80 miles per hour. Bergmann to serve for Germany. This time, Bryl picks up the serve. And look at that for a shot from the young Polish player. That is why the German team are targeting most of their serves to Fijalek to try and keep Bryl out of the attacking game. Once again, Poland 3 clear at 11-8. Gregor Fijalek. 5th in the Olympic Games in 2012 London, 5th in the World Championships in Rome 2011. Bryl again. Up he goes. He's got wonderful reach. This young lad really is starting to become quite an accomplished world-class player. As we said at the beginning of this broadcast, a world champion at under 21 and under 19. And he really does fancy his chances of taking a senior gold here in Hamburg over the next 10 days. Good play from Bergmann, good shot. Takes it off the fingers of the Polish block to secure the point. 21 points total on the board. We head to another technical timeout. Not called by either team, but part of the rule book. It tells us we're at the halfway point of the first set. Germany have had some good play. To be honest, better than I thought. But I'm sure you'll agree, Poland are in control here. That's Fijalek to the left of your screens. The big lad is Bryl to the right. A lot of you will remember Gregor's Fijalek playing with Mariusz Prudel. But these two now have been together for 25 World Tour matches. They've had some great play on the FIVB World Tour 4-star events in Ostrava in the Czech Republic. They were a runner-up to the Norwegians. Itapema, runner-up to the Norwegians. Same in Las Vegas. And they were runner-up to Anders Moll and Christian Sorum here at the World Tour Finals back in 2018. They've been studying the Norwegian game hard, believe you me. And this is just part of the road to the big matches of these World Championships. Germany still holding their own. Yannick Harms gets the second half of set number 1 underway, with Poland leading Germany 12 points to 9. It's just gone to 13 points to 9. Now, Germany have already used their individual team timeout in the early exchanges of this first set. So if Poland start to turn the screw now, Germany have very little room to try and stop the momentum. Right down the middle with the serve, confuses both of the Germans. And Bryl finishes it off with a lovely little block at the net. I think that is 4th of this opening set. Good play. Poland starting to take control at 14-9. Here's Bryl with service. Serving Bergmann this time. That's a good shot from Phil Bergmann. It's been a tough start for the Germans. Their 2 toughest matches in Pool B, being their opener and this their second match today. They shouldn't get too despondent. If they can play like this in the rest of their pool play, they may come through the lucky loser bracket. Harms over the top of the block with a lovely rainbow shot. And again, so many of the German teams at the Red Bull Beach Arena have found just that little extra willed on by the crowd. Yannick Harms with a spectacular dig and then a lovely class shot over the top of the block, down to the baseline of the Polish court. Bergmann with a second service. And it looks to be a foot fault there from the German player, picked up by the line judge. Easy giveaway. Just clipping the baseline with his foot on service or stepping over it. 4 clear now, Poland. Fijalek with the serve. That's an easy point for Germany. (12 to 15). Harms with the service. Fijalek on the attack for Poland. Good cover from Harms. Bergmann no choice but to go over on the second contact. Oh, unlucky for Bergmann with the block there. Almost had the direction that he was looking for from the ball. Just out of bounds. Point goes to Poland. 4 clear. Look at the replay. It's a big power play from Bryl. And it just hits the inside of the German block, rather than the hands where he can direct that ball back to the Polish court. Bryl with the service. Little kiss on the tape. Harms on the attack. Good play from Yannick Harms. Puts a spring in his step when he gets that ball over the top of Bryl's block. Phil Bergmann to serve for Germany. Serving Bryl this time. Watch him attack. You're not going to stop those, are you? That is a massive spike at high speed. Germany changed their tactic by serving Bryl. And he makes you pay. I think they should go back to the Fijalek tactic. Here is Grzegorz Fijalek going down the line. Good cover from Bergmann. Good play from Germany. Valuable side out. And that ball has hit the sand before Fijalek has touched the ball. Bergmann, 240 kcals burned, 29 jumps. Service ace from his partner, Yannick Harms. Oh, Germany within 2 of Poland. Dare I say it, just a slight lapse in concentration from the number 2 seeds. Hesitation is not the way to play. If you're not sure, go for it. It's so often the case of the opinion leaders on beach volleyball. Oh, and Bergmann, when he needs it most, finds his block. And Germany are within 1 point of Poland. He hasn't had a lot of luck with the direction of the ball. A little bit of lady luck on that block. He'll take the point any way he can get them right now. Phil Bergmann and Poland, can you believe it, used their timeout in the first set. Why? Because Germany have scored 4 out of the last 5 points to get right back into this opening set. This is quite a surprise. Well, Polish fans in the crowd just looking a little stunned. Germany find another gear to their game, pulling 4 out of 5 points back against Germany to get right back into this match. Forcing Poland to use their timeout. 30-second break. Can Germany regain this impressive momentum? Fijalek on the attack for Poland. Lovely little swipe off the ball on the outside of the hand. Gets a beautiful angle on the shot as well. Call the timeout, then side out. That's the name of the game for Poland. Puts them back with the break at 18 to 16. Big serve from Bryl. Oh, and there's the first fumble from Phil Bergmann. He was having such a game, such a good game. Just took his eye off the ball for a split second, didn't he? What was looking so promising now looks very difficult indeed for Germany. Poland, with a score here, will go to set point. Michael Bryl smashes that ball down at 90 kilometers per hour to give Poland set point. 55 mph service from the Polish blocker. After a shaky section in the mid part of this opening set, Poland now take control. Oh, that one's too deep. Point back for Germany. It's 17-20, but it's second set point to Poland. Bergmann with his own big jump serve. Look at that. Highest speed of the match so far at 101 kilometers per hour. Over 60 miles per hour on the serve from Germany's Phil Bergmann. But it's not good enough. The ball was out of play on the final attack, and Poland take the opening set at 21-17. Credit where it's due to Germany. A massive serve to try and stay in the match. Fijalek sets it up for his partner. He smashes it down to the feet of Yannick Harms. The ball goes out of play. The opening set goes to Poland. Germany must win the second to stay in the match. Let's take a look at some of the stats. Bergmann and Bryl, 3-on-3 on the blocks, but it's the Polish kills at 12-9. It's an impressive side-out percentage from Germany as well, at 42% in comparison to Poland's 33%. There were periods in that opening set where Germany looked like a team that could push Poland right to the wire in that opening set, but the way the Poles closed it out was impressive. Now, the serve placement from Poland to Germany, it's quite an interesting one. They're mixing it up. 33% to Harms, 20% to Bergmann, 47% right down the middle, and that's where the two aces came from the Polish team. So it's an interesting tactic, not targeting either one of the German players, but looking for a bit of confusion by serving right down the middle of Germany's court. Now, Fijalek, the defenders up against each other. 0.7 kilometers covered, 226 energy cows, 296, 297 energy cows, and 0.9 kilometers covered on court. So there is no question that Yannick Harms is having to work harder for his points than Poland's Grzegorz Fijalek. Second set, Germany with this opening serve, Poland with the opening point. Nice little touch on the ball from Grzegorz Fijalek, oldest player on court, most experienced player on court. This is his 5th World Championships of his beach volleyball career. Serving down the middle, but Harms picks it up. And that's a good power play from the defensive player out of the German duo. Score's tied at 1-1. Germany have to win this second set to stay in the match and take the game to a third set tiebreak. Bergmann with another big serve. He's been serving that ball at over 100 kilometers per hour in this match. He's also got his 4th block down. Fijalek goes up with the strike. Perfectly read. A lovely leap from Bergmann to close that angle and stuff that block down to the Polish court side. And here is Bergmann with the jump serve once again. And Bryl only just holds on to the ball. Oh, and there's a uncharacteristic error from the young Polish player. Early break for Germany at 3-1. Not too happy with himself for that error. Here's Bergmann once again with service for Germany. Puts that one into the net. Here's Bergmann's opponent at the net, Bryl. Look how far back he goes from that baseline. And something wrong with the scoreboard. That's the second referee, David Krasentini, talking with Charalampos Papadouglas, the first referee, high up on the bench. I think the score on your screen is correct at 3-2. A serve from Bryl. Scores tied at 3-all. Look at that split second of hesitation from the two German players as Bryl puts it right down the middle of the German court. Either player can receive the service, but when you put it down the middle, is it me? Is it my partner? Is it me? Is it my partner? And that hesitation starting to become a little bit of a problem for the German team. Now there's a delay due to Yannick Harms having an issue. I think referee Papadouglas needs to call this in. You can see Crescentini saying, come on, boys. And it looks like a yellow card from referee Charalampos Papadouglas.
It's not my problem. If you want to clean it, he has a right, but he decided 12 seconds. Now we delay more than 1 minute. We need to be logical. I give you more than time than you.
There's referee Papadouglas doing an excellent job. Wipe your sunglasses, but you got 12 seconds to do it.
Me? Hey, calm down. Calm down.
Excellent work from the first referee. Already a yellow card. A red card will mean a point to Poland. Well, a tactical play by the Germans, trying everything they can to slow the game down. Once again, Philipp Bergmann having words with the referee. Tension building between the ref and the German duo. They're trying to slow the pace of the game down, just bending the rules a little too far. Fijalek on the attack for Poland. Power play right down the line. Perfect strike of the ball. We're all tied at 4-all. Fijalek with service. Goes cross-court this time to Harms. Harms now on the attack for Germany. He too, cross-court. Perfect placement of the ball. Lovely little cut from the spike. It hits right on that sideline. Showing some good skills here, Germany. Bergmann to serve. Oh, a little help from the net. A little trickler over the top of the tape. Break for Germany once again, their second in the first half of this second set. Bergmann with another big, powerful serve. Bryl is the target. And, well, Harms was in the right place, wasn't he? The German defender just couldn't take the pace and sting out of that power spike from Bryl of Poland. .96 kilometers per hour of speed on that ball. Just shy of 60 miles per hour. Again, Harms is becoming the target of the Polish serve right now. Good play from Poland. Good athleticism from Michael Bryl, the big man, blocking, then turning and setting up his partner. Again, the service goes to Harms with a back set from his partner. That's a nice play. Crowd enjoyed that one. Finds the angle, the open court, after a beautiful back set from his partner, Bergmann. Playing with confidence, Germany now. Harms serves. Oh, that is their second trickler in the last 3 points. Hits the tape very hard, but fortunately for Germany, falls on the other side of the net. And that's a point for the host nation. Yannick Harms with service. Yannick, again, he's been practicing those tricklers. Poland take the point as Fijalek places that ball off the fingertips of the German blocker Bergmann. Germany still pushing. Poland just doing enough at the moment to get the job done. Fijalek with that service. What a service ace. Beautiful. Leaving both. Fijalek serving Bergmann this time. Yeah, Bryl should have had that one, shouldn't he? Just a little disappointing for the Polish blocker there. He thought he'd done enough. It was just a split second too late with his arms up for the block. Bergmann to serve. Nice, powerful strike of the ball, but it's a little too long. Quick point back for Poland. Scores are tied at 9-all. Now the 24-year-old. Such a successful junior player on the FIVB tour. Now in with the big boys, looking for his first World Championship medal. He too long with the service. Yannick Harms serves Fijalek. Over on two from Bryl. Harms has it covered. Okay, here's the first challenge of the competition. Each team is allowed 2 challenges per set. It means that we'll have a close inspection of exactly where that ball landed. The challenge is for the ball in or out. We'll take a look at our own replay, and then we'll also have a look at Hawkeye if needs be. Pretty important point, because this will take us into the technical timeout. The next point. Here's the official review. And even with the line, a little off squiff, having been kicked by one of the players. The ball is still seen as clearly out of play. We're all tied at 10-all. Technical timeout after this next point. It's Poland to serve with Gregor Fijalek. Serves right down the line to Yannick Harms, who now attacks for Germany. Good cover from Fijalek. There's the set from his partner. Tries to drop it short, doesn't work. But it is Phil Bergmann of Germany going over on that second contact. Gives Germany the advantage going into the halfway point of the second set. Psychologically, that's very important indeed. Germany have to win this second set to stay in the match. Good fake at the net. Bergmann puts it away. 11-10, Germany with the lead. 30 seconds of break. This is a much better game for the German wildcards. Seeded 26. In stark contrast to Poland, seeded 2. Now the German duo of Phil Bergmann and Yannick Harms need as much help as they can get from the crowd right now. Quick reminder that Poland wrapped up the first set 21-17. Germany need to win this to go into a tiebreak. Look how hard Phil Bergmann has been working. 438 kcals burned in comparison to 399 to his opponent, Michael Bryl of Poland. Here's Harms on the attack for Germany. Oh, and falling off the net was the right tactic, but it doesn't work for Poland, and the break for Germany. He's dropping off the net, which was the right thing to do, Michael Bryl, but he wasn't expecting it to go to his outside. 12-10 to Germany. Bergmann with service once again. Now that's frustrating. Easy point back on the board for Poland. And Poland will resume service. Michael Bryl. Floats the ball to Yannick Harms, who now on the attack. Well, Gregor Fijalek read the ball correctly, just couldn't get there in time. He was already moving over to try and intercept that spike from Harms, but he wasn't there quick enough. 2-point advantage, break back with Germany. Great save from Yannick Harms. Good play from Germany, hustling for every opportunity. And again, Michael Bryl just getting a little carried away, hitting that last strike on the ball way too hard. A long way out of play. Interesting. A challenge, a net fault challenge from Poland. So, was there a touch of the net from Phil Bergmann of Germany? Charalampus Papadouglas. Up he goes. Ooh, no fault at all. Poland lose the first of their 2 challenges. Only 1 remaining now. Germany lead 14-11, 3-point advantage in the second set. Germany serving Fijalek, who now goes on to attack. Lovely little tip ball there. Very nice shot indeed from Fijalek under a little bit of pressure. Nice back set from his partner. Coming in at the net very quickly. Good choice of shot. Here he is with service. Another serve right down the center of the German court. It's a good up from Harms. Good cover again from Yannick Harms. Can he finish it for Germany? Yes, he can. Great play from Germany. Clearly, the level of their play lifted by the occasion. The wild card entrance from the host nation, enjoying every moment, taking full advantage of the support from the crowd to go with it. Good call from Fijalek. 28 points total on the board. That's a division of 7. That means side switch. Playing into the wind for Germany. A little wind assistance for Poland with their serve. Bryl. Little float serve. Good play from Poland, keeping their composure. I like the communication as well between the two players. Interesting to see that Germany call a timeout, stopping the play for 30 seconds. Poland taking 3 out of the last 4 points. Very quickly pulling back on that 3-point lead earlier for Germany. Putting the two blockers up against each other. 10-9 kills for Bryl. But Bergmann more on the blocks. 4-3. Look at Bergmann, burning up so much more energy than his counterpart, Bryl. But more jumps for the Polish blocker. Here he is with the service. He'll serve and run straight into the net. There he goes. Oh, and that timeout from Germany has worked wonders. They've got the advantage back. Cross-court serve to Fijalek, who now attacks for Poland. Over the top of the block, lovely shot. Fijalek, by far the most experienced player on the court. As we said earlier, this is the 5th World Championships of beach volleyball in his career. Also a 2-time Olympian. And he keeps his calm as we get down to the business end of this second set. Fijalek with a big service to Bergmann. Bergmann now on the attack for Germany. And that's a good play from Phil Bergmann. A valuable side out for Germany. Off the fingers of the Polish block. And out of play. Here he goes, up. Big play. Hits that left hand of Bryl. Break back with Germany. Can they get this second set and go to a tie-break third? Back set for the big man. Oh, and he's hit it too hard again. 18-15, Germany 3 clear. Well, all of a sudden, when many of the opinion leaders here in Hamburg were saying this was one of Poland's easiest pool play matches, Germany could well take this to a third set tiebreak. It's good play again from the boys in yellow and black. 19-15. Bryl is off his game here. Struggling. Credit where it's due to Germany. They're fighting for every point. Now Poland call their timeout. 1 per set per team, remember. 3 very quick points. 4 out of the last 5. Put Germany in a brilliant position to take this match to a 3rd set. And this is where the crowd can play their part in roaring these local lads home. Poland yet to drop a set in pool play. Just not looking as sharp or as dynamic as they did in their opener. And that gives Germany a chance to take this match all the way to a 3rd set. 2 points needed for Germany to wrap it up. Bergmann attacks, finds the space, and it's set point for Germany to take us to a 3rd set tiebreak. Look how much it means to these guys. This is a huge upset and a fantastic turnaround. Bergmann with service. He's been striking this ball from his serve at over 100 kilometers per hour. Oh, and there's a foot fault again. Oh, Bergmann. Watch his toes. On the tape, that's not allowed. Set point number 2 for Germany. Bryl with service, puts it into the net, 21-16. Germany take this match to a 3rd set. A 3rd set that nobody expected to see. And yet again, the host nation, with the help of the crowd, keep us on the edge of our seats. Toss of the coon from first referee Papadoudlis. Wow. Let's take a look at the match stats. 4 aces for Poland against 3 for Germany. 20 kills each. The blocks are impressive from Bergmann. He's on a score of 5 in comparison to Bryl's 3. Very close match indeed. Poland winning the 1st set 21-17, but Germany coming back to take the 2nd 16-21. Germany's serve placement, well, I would stick with that tactic, to be honest, in this 3rd set tiebreak. Stick with Fijalek, that's where they've had their most success. It's where their 2 aces in red that you see have come from. Down the middle as well has been a successful play. But certainly serving to Bryl is not the most efficient or effective play for the German lads. That's Bergmann to the left, Yannick Harms with number 2 on his shirt to the right of your screens. These lads never expected to find themselves in this situation. And a win here today for Germany would be quite possibly the biggest upset of this World Championship tournament so far. The number 2 seeds from Poland being forced into a 3rd set tiebreak by the wild card entrance of Germany. We go to a score of 15 rather than 21. We side out on 5 rather than 7. Germany come with a little more energy and pace to the opening. Poland, I should say, come with a little more energy and pace to the opening exchanges, putting the first point on the board. The most senior player of the 4 on court, this is Grzegorz Fijalek, serving for Poland. Right down the middle, that's the tactic of the Polish boys throughout this match. Yannick Harms is beaten at the net by Bryl, and Bryl takes his 4th block of the match. (2-0) to Poland. Fijalek serves to Yannick Harms. Oh, tremendous play, but a good up from Yannick Harms to keep Germany chasing the points. Block number 5 sees Poland go 3-0 clear. That's a little more like the play we expected to see from the Poles in the second set. Fantastic up from Fijalek, and a lovely cut shot to score the point. Block number 5 for the tallest man on court, Bryl. Now, Germany feel it necessary to call the timeout very early. 3 points in. You can see why. 3 very confident and quick points on the board for their opponents, but you only get 1 per set. And that timeout may have come in handy a little later in the match. 5 impressive blocks, and the highest block of the match so far, leaping 3 meters 27 in the air. Now let's see if the call for the timeout slows the momentum of the Polish team a little. No, it doesn't. Another brilliant serve from Fijalek. And it's block number 6 for Bryl. Struggled to find that block in set 2, but it's right back where he wants it in this 3rd set tiebreak. Polish blocker takes his tally to 6 at the net. Good shot from Yannick Harms. Swinging that ball outside, but catching the hand of the Polish blocker. First point on the board for Germany. Got a lot of work to do here. Trailing by 3. Phil Bergmann will take the service. He served it to Bryl. And look how he makes you pay. 5-1 Poland. That's why they were serving Fijalek in the first and the second set. Not quite sure why they switched the tactic there. And the referee didn't like the way that ball came out of the hands of Phil Bergmann. It's a judgmental call, but if the ball stays in the player's hands for too long, that was a hold for sure. Good call from the referee, Charalampus Papadouglas. He's had as good a match as Poland and Germany here today. Nice back set for Harms. That's the 3rd time that play has worked for Germany. Hopefully we'll see it once again. Good kill from the German. Harms. Service ace, couldn't come at a more important time. 3-6. Again, a fantastic outward spin on the ball from Yannick Harms. Can he give us another? This time Fijalek has it covered. Skillful play from Grzegorz Fijalek. Perfect set from his partner. Fakes the blocker at the net, goes outside. More smiles from the Polish fans. They're 4 clear in this third set tiebreak. But we're heading to 15 rather than 21, remember. Fijalek. Cross court to Bergmann this time. Well, you can see what he was going for there, Yannick Harms. Trying to catch the Poles out of play on the second contact, but hits it too hard past the baseline of Poland. Poles are 5 clear. Seemed to be the unorthodox move from Yannick Harms. And the fake jump there just seemed to throw Fijalek's concentration. Valuable side out for Germany. Phil Bergmann. Oh, confusion from the Polish players as Germany served down the middle of the court. Oh, the linesman flag stays down. That's a good escape from Poland. Out of position in all kinds of trouble after the serve received. Fijalek goes deep to the X of the rear court and takes Poland 5 clear once again. Bryl with service. Nice little float serve. Oh, and Harms has put that out of play. And he knows that is a painful one. That could be the turning point that goes for Poland and against Germany. 10-4 now for the number 2 seeds. And he knows it, doesn't he? Poland can afford to play a clever side-out game now and seal this third set. Fijalek read it, was almost there, but not quite. Total of 15 on the scoreboard. Quick change of ends, side switch as we call it in the world of beach volleyball. Germany trailing by 5. Yannick Harms to serve. Great shot from Grzegorz Fijalek. Beautiful play. Up he goes. Little poke of the ball over the top of the block. 11-5 to Poland. Here is Grzegorz with service. Bryl read the play correctly, falls back off the net. No control of the ball as he drops off. Good play from Yannick Harms. Here's his partner Bergmann to serve for Germany. Service error puts an easy point on the board for Poland. 12-6 now. The final scoreline is 15 rather than 21 in the third set. Nice little jump float down the middle of the German court. Harms on the attack. That's a good play. Yannick Harms is having a really good match here. There's no question this 25-year-old will hold his head high when he walks out of the stadium. But I think they've just left themselves too much to do. Wind dies down, but the temperature gets even higher. 35 degrees Celsius, that's 95 degrees Fahrenheit here on center court of the Red Bull Beach Arena. 13-7 now for Poland. Fijalek serves down the middle, but Harms picks it up, now looks to finish. Good side out for Germany. Five behind. Can Germany save this? They'll need some points from their service as well as their side-out game. There's a good try from Bergmann. But it's match point now for Poland at 14 points to 8. Bryl. Almost with the ace to wrap it up. That was very close. (9-14). Second match point for Poland. They're certainly fighting for this, Germany. And there it is, 15 points to 9. 2 sets to 1. The number 2 seeds of Bryl and Grzegorz Fijalek maintain their unbeaten pool play record. It's their second win. They'll go top of the pool. It's also the second loss for the Germans, Bergmann and Yannick Harms. Credit where it's due. An impressive performance to take this to a third set. 21-17, 16-21, 15-9. Poland defeat Germany in this Pool B, match 27.